You know, the holidays can be a lonely time without being confined to your home. So it's important to know that you are not alone. And we are not alone in the universe, at least according to Israel's former head of space security, who is claiming in a new book that alien beings from outer space have been in contact with the U.S. and Israeli governments for years. Chaim Eshed is a retired general and a well-respected professor in Israel, or at least he was before he said this. He claims that these extraterrestrial beings come in peace. He says they're curious about humanity, and they're seeking to understand both the fabric of the universe and cotton, the fabric of our lives. And Eshed claims the president knows about this and was about to spill the beans, but was asked not to in order to prevent mass hysteria, because the last thing Donald Trump would ever want to create is mass hysteria. But I don't know, if this was true, Trump definitely would have talked about it. Or at the very least, he would have done that thing where he dances around it because he's dying to brag that he knows something that we don't. Do I know about aliens? Nobody knows more about aliens than me. Does that mean I've seen them? Who knows? We'll be making a very big announcement very soon, believe me. I'm more likely to believe that there are aliens among us than I am to believe Donald Trump kept quiet about it. He'd be firing off tweets like phaser guns. He'd be, the Galactic Federation is a total disaster. No one has been tougher on planet Zeldar than your favorite president. I am hereby calling for a full and total ban on illegal space aliens from entering the country until we can figure out what the hell is going on. Thank you. But maybe it's true, I don't know. Maybe this is the one secret, other than Stormy Daniels, Donald Trump kept. Maybe it goes even deeper. Here's the thought. Not only does Trump know about the aliens, to protect the world, he married off his daughter to one. Organism B389, a.k.a. the Jared Project. And he's marrying his third favorite son off to one, too.
The best is yet to come.
Yeah, that's, according to this general, the aliens belong to a galactic federation and have an underground base on Mars where they work alongside American space personnel. Maybe that's where Mike Pence has been for the past 3 weeks. He is very focused on space. The second in commander of the Space Force was at Cape Canaveral today, where he renamed the place.
At this time, I'd like to ask the Space Force Honor Guard to step forward. So it is my great honor, as your Vice President, as Chairman of the National Space Council, on behalf of President Donald Trump, to announce that Cape Canaveral Air Force Station will now become Cape Canaveral Space Force Station.
These guys are like, okay. Does that mean we'll get a new patch or what? The Space Poodle led his final meeting of the National Space Council today, but the star of that show, in my opinion, was Secretary of Commerce Wilbur Ross.
Similarly, Japan became the first country to bring back to Earth a soil sample from an astronaut. Looking ahead.
Don't look too far ahead. You're not too far from being a soil sample yourself. I wonder what'll happen to the Space Force once Joe Biden comes in. I have a feeling it'll be similar to what happened to Radio Shack. And how did Mike Pence, a guy who believes that Jesus had a pet dinosaur, become our top authority on science? He's had quite a run. And to honor this administration's unshakable promise to a totally imaginary branch of the military, we put together a loving tribute today to honor Mike Pence's commitment to space.
The time has come to establish the United States Space Force.
The United States Space Force.
The United States Space Force.
Space Force.
Space Force. Space Force. Space Force.
Space Force.
Golf course.
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 Space Force.
Golf Golf course.
Space Force.
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 Golf course.
I think golf course wins. I don't know. I hate to see them fight. Meanwhile, Recount Dracula is on the mend. Rudy Giuliani claims he's doing fine, even though everything we've seen from him over the past 4 years would indicate otherwise. But you know what? You can never count him out. If Rudy Giuliani could survive the Transylvanian Rinderpest epidemic of 1304, he should have no trouble with this. Rudy says he is recovering thanks to the same VIP cocktail of experimental drugs they gave to Donald Trump.
So I have to say, the minute I took the cocktail yesterday, I felt 100% better. It works very quickly. Wow.
Why aren't we madder about the fact that Rudy and Donnie and Junior and all the swamp monsters pretending to be human are getting a special miracle cure nobody else seems to be able to get? And why didn't Herman Cain get that? I mean, he was their friend. Is it like one of those movies where the black guy gets killed first? What is going on there? Doctors at Georgetown Hospital kept Giuliani overnight for observation. They're still trying to figure out what caused the weird brown liquid to leak out of his head, but he was released today. They put him in a car. You can see that car here. He gave reporters a thumbs up as he drove by, and if all goes well, he should be back screaming outside a dildo store in no time. You know, Rudy Giuliani doesn't have time to sit around in bed all day. He has courts to get laughed out of. They're calling Trump's latest lawsuit a Hail Mary, which seems very disrespectful to Mary. It's more of a Hail Hitler, if you ask me. And anyway, hopefully Rudy will be back up on his hooves very soon. We are now on day 36 of Squattergate. Still no concession speech. But one Trump seems to see the writing on the wall. This is a headline from today. Melania Trump just wants to go home. Well, don't worry. You're on January 20th. You are going home. While her husband keeps telling everyone to fight because he won the election, Melania has reportedly been discreetly packing and acquiring about staff and other arrangements in a post-White House world. She's also been shipping personal items back to Mar-a-Lago and home to their apartment in New York. Oh, if Donald finds out about that, he is going to have a ship fit, I'll tell you. By the way, here's somebody else who just wants to go home. I mentioned last week that Joe Exotic, also known as the Tiger King, is trying to get himself a presidential pardon. He's serving a 22-year sentence for attempting to hire a hitman to kill Carol Baskin, his nemesis, and his plan to get out is none other than Kim Kardashian. He wrote a handwritten personal plea. It says, "Dear Kim K, I'm writing you this letter not as Joe Exotic, but as the person, Joseph Maldonado Passage." Now, I hope that's not the strategy they go to Trump with, because not Joe Exotic, Joe Maldo, who I never heard, no pardon. Next, but he continues, "Please help me by just taking 10 minutes out of your life and placing a call to President Trump to look at my 257-page pardon with all the evidence. I'm innocent, and ask him to sign my pardon." And then he closes very strong. He says, "Will you please help me with just a phone call? No one even has to know you did it." Well, now we do, I guess. If there's a single sentence that sums up 2020, to me, it's Joe Exotic asks Kim Kardashian to help him get a pardon from Donald Trump. Kim Kardashian is apparently a fan of Tiger King, but she even dressed up as Carol Baskin for Halloween, which I'm not sure if that helps Joe's chances or hurts him, but this could be something between Kim and her father. Imagine if the Kardashian family got the Tiger King and OJ off the hook. I mean, can you imagine that, Guillermo?
Wow, that would be crazy.
Wouldn't that be something? Yeah. You know, Christmas is going to be very difficult for Santa with the COVID and all this year. So to help him out, Guillermo and I, we broke out the old elf costumes, and we did some house calls online to ask kids if they've been naughty this year or nice. Hello there.
Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
Hi. Owen.
Hi, Owen. I'm Elf Jimmy, and this is Elf Guillermo. We work for Santa Claus. We're up at the North Pole right now.
That's cool.
Are you excited about Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you are. Christmas is so much fun, right? How old are you?
4.
4 years old. I was 4 once.
Me too, long time ago.
Remember that?
I remember.
You know what I loved when I was 4 years old?
What?
Stories about the war. Well, tell us about you. Have you been naughty or nice this year?
Most of the time, I'm pretty nice.
What nice things have you done?
I've been kissing my brother and he kind of crawls like this.
Uh-huh.
He kind of crawls, and I've been very nice by playing with him, and I've been crawling with him.
It sounds like you're a very good big brother.
Are those candy cane pencils?
Yes, they're candy cane
yes.
pens, and we write with them.
I think they look so funny.
You like
Yeah.
these? Maybe we'll send you one of
Yeah.
these. Now, what are some of the naughty things that you've done this year?
Sometimes we say poopy head. That's not a very good word.
Yeah, it's not a very good word, but it's not a huge deal. Who do you say poopy head to?
My friend at school, Teddy. But I don't want. When I next go to school, I'll say, Teddy, stop it. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah. Does he call you poopy head? And do you have a poopy head? No. Does he have a poopy head?
Poopy head. We have poopy butts.
That's a very good point. We do.
You're very
Especially Elf
smart.
Guillermo over here. What do you want for Christmas this year? What can we put on the list for Santa?
I like blue whales.
Blue whales.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you have a big bathtub?
Do you know why they call it blue whales? Because they're blue.
What? I mean, yeah, it was right in front of our faces. So where would you keep the blue whale?
I would keep it in a tank.
Oh, we'll have to get a very
big.
big tank, though, right? Maybe even bigger than your house.
No, a toy tank. A toy blue whale, I mean.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Thank
wow.
God you told us
You
because
scare us.
we were gonna have Santa bring you a real blue whale.
Santa doesn't have real animals. He just has toys in his toy shop.
Every once in a while, a real animal gets in there.
Imagine if a dangerous animal bit me.
Oh, that would be not good.
That would be terrible.
Not want.
If it was a very strong bite, I would die.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, what you want this year is you want a blue whale.
Yeah.
Nothing else?
No, I kind of like a lot of toys.
You want a lot of toys. Like, how many toys would you like?
I kind of want too many.
Like, what number?
100.
100? Wow, that's a lot of toys. There'll be a lot of toys to open. That'll take you all day.
I'm not gonna do that. How about 10 presents?
10 presents.
Okay, 10.
That seems reasonable to me.
Okay.
And guess what? We have a present for you today.
You said you had a present for me.
I did say that.
Yeah.
And there it is. Do you want to open it now or wait till Christmas?
Open it now.
Okay, go ahead, open it.
Open it.
I hope you like it.
Have you lost any teeth yet?
No.
Okay.
What it is?
Do you know what those are?
What?
They're called dentures.
Dentures?
Yeah, if you have those, you don't have to brush your teeth anymore. Isn't that fun?
How do you use these things?
Well, once your teeth fall out, they replace your real teeth. Exactly.
Yes.
There you go.
Good job.
Oh, look at that smile. That's the smile that Santa loves to see on a child's face. Merry Christmas, Owen.
Merry Christmas.
Keep being good, Owen, okay?
Merry Christmas.
All right. Oh, you dropped your dentures. Soak those in a little Polident and they'll be fine.
I love them.
Oh, great. We're
Thank you.
glad you
We're
love them. Merry Christmas, Owen. I hope those aren't
Merry
used.
Christmas.
Thank you, Owen. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and this is the Internet. I made it myself. Hit subscribe if you like it.